Alright now, ladies. Yeah. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. I said now, ladies. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Yes, you did. Alright. Alright. Perfect. Pre-stream setup, It's the pre-stream setup, the setup that you have in the pre-stream.
Thank you, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Are you speed reading?
Yeah, I'm speed reading. Wait. That makes it a lot easier. Didn't I do this? Oh my god. Let me play the video game.
Did you hear about the one company that put like a reward in their terms and conditions?
Yeah.
And no one got it?
Yeah. Because why would you? Alright. So hey everyone, I'm Alfred. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Today we're going to be exploring that area of the forest that I left unattended. And also doing some other stuff. As it says on screen, so far we've only gotten the Lord Vessel, but we've done almost everything that you could do up till that point. So we have met King Secretfrom. We are yet to... Dankroot Guard. We're yet to give him the Lord Vessel, though. For reasons. I've got fucking Money Machine stuck in my head. It is an absolute, like... It's a crap song, to be perfectly frank. You know what? That's okay. So coming up is another one of the locations of the playable characters. This guy right here, I skipped him last time, but this is where the hunter ends up. Because in addition to getting a longbow, you also get arrows, and his armor set. He's missing the hat, though. Oh, we got Poggies in chat. So we're gonna poke at these crystal golems. Oh, hello. So, as you may have seen by me scrolling through the terms and conditions at the beginning, I've turned on online mode, which offers me a great many deal of benefits. For one, that's player ghosts are the ghosts of people currently online. It's a cool game mechanic that I really like. That might have been a waste of a block. So this is the Hydra. As you can see, he's a very traditional Hydra. Though he's the variation where they just start with 3 to 9 heads. This rock will save your life. Oh man, sneaky attack at the start of the second round though. So yeah, this thing's a pain in the ass. But sometimes he'll do that, allowing me to poke at him. And sometimes you will be able to decapitate a head. That was the knight set, not the elite knight set, but the normal knight set. So this is where the knight character is. Yes, when you close distance with the Hydra, it'll start to, like, punch you with its heads. However, it's very stupid, allowing you to just hang out here and poke. I can't get any closer than this because there's actually like a big drop off in the water that you can't see. Saint, yeah, that's actually apt. It does not refer to the Hydra, but something that can show up here later. There you go, there you go. See, the issue is that, like, now the only thing left is that one head. Ugh. Which is kind of hard to hit. Because we have to bait out his melee attack. And then we have to get close enough to actually poke the damn thing. And we've got a long-range weapon as well. You might be able to see the drop off in the water right there. Oh, we've actually got two heads. Come on. And of course, when you're in the water, you slow down. Like, I get that it's called a Hydra, you know? And the name, you know, the word Hydro means water. Implying that you could conceivably find this fella around water. But, man, it's really annoying how so close to the lake. I could also try going over here. Oh. Nope, doesn't count. But, in this case, I can actually also cheat. Oh, I don't have any arrows, right? Oh, wow, that's not fantastic. Much better. See, this is what you kind of have to do sometimes. Because, like, it's not like he's going to give you the chance, you know? My other things can't reach it because it's a throw, so... This is what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're doing. Oh, nice. We hit his head, though. That was cool. Just want to shoot ya. Now, the feather arrows actually do a lot more damage. As you can see. He's completely incapable of actually damaging you. There you go. Just a little bit more, you big monster. There, see? It doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes you gotta pussyfoot around. But you can get it done, no matter what. Never give up. So, up there is actually more of the forest. If you recall the large door from last time, that door leads to... God help me, what's the name of it? That door leads to it, next to that little bonfire that I discovered. Can't walk up on that, why would you? It's a big ladder, we'll come and do that later. Oh, someone else is climbing it before an SOB. Yes, this is. It might help if you sat a little closer. Mm.
It's actually ice cream. It's hello, baby.
Oh, yeah. My wife's crippling ice cream addiction. Yes, over here, there's a empty area. How strange and conspicuous. This isn't supposed to be empty. There's supposed to be a guy over here. He probably only spawns after you give the Lord Vessel, though. That's annoying. Well, anyway, we'll come back here later. It'll be one of the most important areas in the game. Which is not trolling, by the way. I'm not shitposting to say that that little armpit of the lake back there is the most important area of the game. It honestly might be. But now we're going to do this big-ass snake eater ladder. What a thrill, yada yada, etc., etc. You know, I'm searching in a mountain. Snake Eater. We've really got to stream Snake Eater.
Oh.
We should stream all the Metal Gears and all of the Resident Evils.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't like Storm.
Oh no. The big old long ass ladder. Coming up, we'll actually see the other side of that door that annoyingly we cannot bypass without actually getting the item from Andre Vestora. It's a rather expensive item too, annoyingly. Hey, we're back in Darkroot Garden, so we could go that way, or go this way. Or go home. Now, I'm human, so I'm actually at risk of getting invaded. You can see that these treemans are largely similar, although they appear to have more health. And if I remember right, there's a lot of them. You know, I just noticed, in the little recap message I put in, I spelled it with an E. Why did I spell Lord Vessel like that? Never seen a diamond in flesh. That's how she sounds, right? What the fuck?
No, you gotta be more lazy.
Yeah, you do. You have to be really pathetic, too. And have no talent.
Who sings that?
Lord, Sarah.
Ah.
Her name is Lord. That was the joke.
Ah.
How much is this? So the item that is sold is this thing, the Crest of Artorias. And it even says on it, opens that big fucking door. Oh yeah, if you walk away in the middle of like talking to him without actually saying goodbye, he does that. There's a couple of NPCs that do that.
Oh yeah, because it's rude.
It is. But it's so ingrained to you to be like, okay, go. Because you're playing an RPG, you know? In case you're worried about me spending all of those souls, don't. I'll get them back. And more. Darkroot Garden. Like, if I fell off a cliff right now and died and lost all those souls forever, permanently, not that I will, girls are watching. Well, one girl. I shouldn't look at you when I'm running. Anyway, if I lost all my shit right now, I would be able to get it all back and more in moments. On account of this upcoming area. It's technically an endgame area. It's one of the best areas in the game for grinding. On fire, yeah. I am honestly at about the halfway point. Oh, did you see that, by the way?
Yeah.
If you sit at a bonfire too close. See, this is the normal animation, right? With my legs almost right up on it. If you walk into it...
Oh, no.
Yep.
I've never seen a sitting snake do that before.
Well, it's very bad for your knees. Need eliminating one at a time. That's a good message. Need wings. Can you not do that on stream? I don't know why you're running up, dude. You're not a healer. Or you're not a melee class. You're a mage. So, like I said, I'm gonna get it all back. These guys are spicy dicks. Let's not oversell them or undersell them. Wow, not amazing. Oh, wow. He's really strong is the thing, right? Girls are watching. It tastes like ice cream. Alright, let's see if I can't get fancy on him. Yeah, these guys are tough until you manage to, like, remember their patterns. Also, this is the first thing I'm doing. Because, like, the Hydra is a joke. Yeah, sure, roll, asshole.
Oh, that was a roll?
Yeah.
I thought his model wigged out.
There you go.
Nice.
So that's a parry. They're very simple to do in this game. It just, bam, while you're holding the shield. It blows open their guard and allows you to basically do the equivalent of like a backstab to them, but to the front.
And when it gets done to you, you in your own life.
Oh yeah, it's embarrassing. So you can imagine that that guy's probably feeling embarrassed. And this guy too.
Fine? How embarrassing.
How embarrassing. Small dick energy. Hey kids, don't die. You look like a huge puss. So those guys respawn. First one dropped 3,000 souls, and the second one dropped 2,000 souls. So you can see why I was not worried about losing the 16k souls from the Hydra. Or from post-killing the Hydra. So right over there is where I died. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Probably shouldn't stream this often. Hey, Dylan, how about you leave your audio off? Ah, fool. You ever see a tree stuck to a tree? Can't backstab a tree, because why would you? Look, this guy's walking up on me like he thinks he's slick, but he ain't. Ha-pa! Hap-tap! I'm losing my voice. Pardon me, everyone. I'm gonna be doing one of the more difficult things in Dark Souls, which is kind of annoying. The Eastern set. That stuff is dope. Yeah, I died like right over here. See, Eastern armor is amazing. It's largely similar to the Elite Knight set, just with a little bit of stat differences. It's the same tier of armor. It's medium armor, so you can probably medium roll, and it provides medium protection. See, enemies with iframes when they get up is really annoying with this thing. Like, this enemy is so... Also, this enemy was just so skinny that when I stabbed him, nothing happened, and I had to do the stagger animation. Because I just went by him when I stabbed. That's annoying. So the shield's damage reduction is 95, so that's why I'm taking chip damage. Just, you know, taking a little hits through the shield. Chewing away at my armor just a little bit. I've decided I'm not going to heal. Hey look, another knight. Come on over, player. Really just embarrassing for him. The parry is only mostly useful on humanoid enemies. And in the early game, I mean, it's the early game, right? I can plow through stuff. I absolutely annihilate most enemies just because it's the early game. So that enemy does not respawn. Neither does this one right here. This is Ferris. Oh my god, why'd you do that, bro? Just backstepped off a cliff and died. Here. Try jumping. I believe it is possible to make that. So this is a thing that you can do. I already showed this with kicking Lautrec off, but I'll re-show it because it's the easiest way to get this. Yeah, because that person, which is canonically called Forest Hunter, but is also called Ferris because they drop Ferris's hat in the black bow of Ferris, so why wouldn't they be? Yeah, those are unique items that you can only get here. It's a cool little hat, as you can see. I'll try this on as well. Neat, huh? But this is better just because I've upgraded it. It's right here somewhere. There we go. And then Ferris's black bow, or the black bow of Ferris. It's one of the best bows in the game. It's a lot like the Evelyn in Bloodborne, where it requires a lot heavier stats. Because as you can see, this only requires 9 strength and 14 dex, whereas this one requires 18. But it does a lot more damage. And the scaling is better too. You can see it has an S rank in scaling, which is... I believe that's the first S rank we've actually seen. I reiterate that I'm just not going to heal because I am built differently. And then there's another forest hunter coming up around here somewhere. Can I be there? Hello. Not chocolate though, right?
No, I just work on this.
Good. Yes. This guy will sometimes just stand perfectly still for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't really do him any favors. And this guy's a cleric, so he can heal himself. For all the good it'll do him. In 2 you were. So yeah. That's almost all of the forest hunters. I believe there's one remaining. The last survivor. Here he is. No drinking. Only honor. No drinking. Only honor.
Is that
No, I'm gonna do it for the forest hunters.
Pride.
Pride. Most of the Forest Hunters ain't shit. That guy at the very end there, oh boy. So yeah, Ferris actually does not respawn. For whatever reason, some of the hunters do not respawn. You know what? Why don't I? So yeah, you can see that I'm just taking, like, very minor small chip damage.
So is this the cleric?
What? Because he's casting spells at you? No, sweetie. You played all 3 Dark Souls games.
I have.
Yes. Clerics do not cast spells. They cast miracles.
What can you cast spells?
Sorcerers.
Sorcerers. That's what they got them. I was trying to think of like warlocks, wizards, more.
Warlocks would actually make sense for a lot of Dark Souls. So that guy can be a problem because he's... Oh, this is cute. Yeah, sure. Heal yourself, asshole. He leaves himself so wide open.
I would just love if you could get in there and just snatch up some of that.
I know, right? It'd be so convenient. It's possible to, but you have to ally yourself with them.
Swarm.
Yep. Or Bandit, I believe he's called. So yeah, they're very, very tough.
They remind me of the forest dudes from 3.
They're very similar. Alright, so yeah, that's all the Forest Warriors. Hey, it's the glorious cracked out Walken.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but comest thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy
Every time I
tale.
see this, I'm like, Japanese people really do love
Go
an
not
Alice in
yonder
Wonderland.
knocking for
They do.
nothing, I say.
What?
Well, indeed.
Like, she says this absolute, like, maniac stuff, and then you get the yes or no options. Like, what the fuck do you mean?
What am I
the
agreeing
dark
to?
root?
Yeah.
I command a clan of hunters.
But basically,
What dost thou say? Wilt thou not
Knight
join us?
Artorius' grave is somewhere in this forest.
Aye, and now.
Yeah, Knight Artorius' grave is somewhere in this forest. People come here looking for it because of reasons.
And here. If thou.
Yep,
but
yep,
that
yep.
the
I get
cat
it, I get it.
dares- Ah,
So yeah, Knight Artorius' grave is somewhere in these woods. People come here looking for it because what they want to do is... Oh, hello, Aaron. Our very close good friend Aaron is allegedly here. Good to see you. So yeah, that's a character that some people like, although I think that there's a better one in Dark Souls. Hey, I'm gonna do something controversial here. Little Faith. I'm gonna make this into a paladin build.
Oh, you think so?
I know so. It's actually pretty useful.
Now, see, the only thing wrong with that is you didn't put your skills on strength.
So yeah, look, we can see this guy now, and he looks like Jim Sterling on
DC
meth.
Douglas in the 90s.
So yeah, now we're friends with these people because we joined their crew. Look at this guy. Oh, I think this is a woman. Oh,
I think that's a doll's broken head plastered onto a human.
yeah. And this guy, he either doesn't know how to shave or he just finished drinking some cocoa.
I don't like his sickly green hue.
No. And then this guy showed up.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the
Nice.
brigade.
I love this guy's accent.
Now. as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules. You hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets to play. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it?
I love his accent.
With us. Good hunting to you.
And I really hate that I have to betray him.
Don't worry, you'll be called hunters.
And then this guy's also here. So yeah, like miscellaneous samurai and ninja. So, inexplicably, hidden back to here, I believe. Yes, it's here. Pachoo is the Stone Guardian set. That's the stuff that the guys earlier are wearing. This is also one of the biggest, heaviest sets in the game. And like Havel's, it is not upgradable. Oh, coming up are some friends. These are the Mushroom Men of Darkroot Garden. They're very small and weak and pose very little threat. And they give almost nothing in terms of souls. In fact, they can only really hurt you by accident, by tripping and falling on you when you run away. When they run away. The real issue is these fellas, their parents. That attack is one of the largest single-hit damage attacks in the game. No joke. Whew. Yeah, you actually have to be very careful with them. They are legitimately threatening. But they drop GPR, Gold Pine Resin. One of the best weapon buffs in the game. This chest also has some Gold Pine Resin in it. I don't know why they dropped Gold Pine Resin, though. Oh, God. Yeah, so you can see it. That's a glancing blow, and it still knocked me out flat like that. I'll have a little sip, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of GIFs and videos of people just trying to tussle with these fellas and getting laid out. It's very common, in fact. Sometimes it kind of annoys me how good the Grass Crest Shield is, because it really forces people to get complacent. Because if you're not using the Grass Crest Shield, you kind of miss out. Oh, no, this has Enchanted Ember in it. So we can bring that to Rickert of Vinheim, I believe, and he will be able to enchant weapons, as opposed to making them magic infused. This is something that's kind of annoying. Magic infusing weapons just puts magical damage on them. Enchanting a weapon, making it an enchanted whatever, will make the weapon do magical damage, but also make it scale with intelligence. I believe that's the split. I often call this place Mini-Boss Forest because of all of the mini-bosses in here. And there's only one real boss, and he's in there. Or she's in there. This is the grave of Sir Artorias, Knight of the Wolf, also known as Artorias through the Abyss. A concept that we haven't really talked about much is Gwyn's Four Knights. We know of 4 of them. There were 4. They were called Gwyn's Four Knights. One of them was Ornstein, who we've already killed. The other one was Sir Artorias. Sir Artorias was the only guy to come out of the Abyss alive. And he's dead, and he's in here. So we think. Boss ahead. Yep. So yeah, this is what they were like. Hey, don't go fucking with a grave of Sir Artorias. On God, don't play with it. You know. I'm doing this version of the cutscene because you have to beat the DLC to get the other version. This is one of the best Dark Souls bosses of all time.
One of the saddest.
It's also one of the saddest. It unites a lot of things. Weird and cool, unique enemies, like a fucking dog with a sword in her mouth. Tragic bosses. This is a terrible weapon for this fight, actually. This'll do. I think Sif counts as Goblin. I'm not sure, though. And I'll be able to show off this club. So yeah, big spin attack.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right? And I'm not even using 100% block shield. There we go. So, as I discussed earlier, the trick to beating almost any Dark Souls boss ever, especially if they're a large beast, is to get under them.
It is terrifying when you first get into a Souls, or in, you know, game like this.
Yes.
Like, oh.
Because Monster Hunter and Bloodborne are also all like this.
Get close to the thing that's trying to kill me?
Yeah, that's the safest way. I need something better. None of these are upgraded. Fuck. This might be good. Let's see. I think the point was 53. Oh, fuck. I keep getting tagged on that. That's really annoying. So, Sif is carrying Artorias' greatsword because she's watching the grave of her old master. Oh, that didn't hit? Come on. It's marginally better. However, the important thing is that it doesn't... There we go. There we go. Much better. The important thing is that I don't get a little stagger animation. See, this is always the dangerous part. Whenever she's just staring you down. Yes. We're pretty sure Wolfie here is a girl. Oh man, that's a good wake up. Yeah, this is one of the best bosses in any Dark Souls. Just because, like, what a concept, you know? Hey, dude, I was healing. Two-handing things. God. Two-handing this weapon really makes it pull its weight. I don't even know what the halberd would do here. Well, we saw into Sif's eyes a little bit. I would love it if she had heterochromia.
Hey, you want her to be cool? Heterochromia.
It works every time. So, as my lovely wife and producer here mentioned, in addition to being one of the best Dark Souls fights, this is also one of the saddest. Which is really also very classic for Dark Souls. I think it's now. Oh, okay, one more hit. Oh, I'm trying to not kill her to show it off, and it's endangering me. There we go. So look, this is the saddest. This is called Puppy Sif. I've hurt her too much, and so she can't walk. And her attacks get slower and shittier. thematically, I adore bosses where they actually get weaker in their later phases. Oh no, and she fell over! So yeah, this is Dark Souls, everyone. Moments like this, where something ridiculous as a dog with a sword in its mouth attacks you. And then, it's also sad enough to make you cry. Because all she's doing is protecting the grave of her master. I'll do it clean.
Oh!
Puppy Sif. Careful of the cord of my headset. Can you turn on the audio to see if it's still recording?
Yes.
Okay. Can you leave it on? I just want to make sure that the sound is still coming out now. Okay, verifiable. So, now that we've done that,
Sorry, I got so sad I broke the whole recording.
Yes. Now that we've done that, Cracked Out Walkin in there is really salty at us because she was like, will you swear Holy Covenant to make sure that you never, ever, ever, ever do this one thing? And then I go and do the one thing.
Never, ever.
And she's like, oh no, oh God. Why did we let the outsider in? So, in addition to fighting all of those chuckle fucks, we've also now got to deal with Shiva of the East. And that's a problem. He's cool. Oh. I guess we don't.
Less.
Or do we? Yeah, right? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but the cover of Pokemon Sword has a dog with a sword in its mouth on it. Came out last year. They had to have seen Dark Souls. Like, after Pokemon Sun, so many people were making Solaire jokes. They had to have seen Dark Souls, right? Like, it's impossible. Improbable, even, that they didn't. They had to know that Sif was a thing. But yes, Puppy Civ is fantastic. Much better than whatever that guy's name is. I haven't played Pokemon Sun, as I don't have a Switch yet, but I might be working on it. All I really want is Breath of the Wild. Oh, that was a little too late. Well, nice hit, dude. He really just opened his butt up for me. Yeah. Chad style. That's what I use. What you saying, Shiva? So also, I don't get... See, he's got a very specific line for if you turn on him and then murder him. Turning on us from the very start. Well, have a look at my sword. It's the last thing you'll ever see. The last thing I'll ever see of you, maybe. Haha. So he drops the Murakamo, which is a curved greatsword, which is a rare weapon type that I honestly feel like using. Maybe not this playthrough. Maybe next one. Yeah, it requires 28 strength because it is a weapon that is both strength and dex. They're good for quality builds. And I can't show off the moveset because I don't have the strength. Whoops. Good thing I invested in Faith. Honestly, that was kind of dumb. And then, yeah, the last one is this ninja back here. So easily forgotten. He doesn't have a lot of health, but he does have a katana. Not that it'll help him. And he drops this. This is amazing. The Dark Wood Grain Ring is one of the most fun items in this game. now that I have a light roll, I should do a light roll, right? Oh, hold on. That's a medium roll. Still a medium roll. There we go. You start doing cartwheels and backflips and shit. It's so cool. But yes, the thing is that you have to be able to light roll, and you have to be able to do it without Happle's Ring. Because it requires you to have an empty ring slot. Or you could do it without the favor and protection.
Oh, it is thee. Thine kinsmen are betrayed by no rest will ease thy rotten soul, whilst there is forever torment. Hellish villain, that for thee.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, now that we've decimated this clan. So yeah, I might come back... I might come back here and grind these fools for experience points. Because like I said, all those guys will keep respawning, and they'll keep dropping that same amount of experience. An odd fact. Let's push this to there. Actually, no, let's push it to 20. Nice even number. I'll get one more level just to show how easy it is. So yeah, with a big, heavy, poise-busting weapon like this, you can just cheese your way through all these guys. This guy will sometimes just stop thinking. Now, the one thing you have to worry about with this fella is that that little shield allows him to parry, and it's the quickest parry, so it's the hardest to avoid. And so he might just fuck you up. This guy has spells, but normally he just uses them for healing. And it's remarkably easy to stop him from doing so. The biggest threat that he can do is kite you back to the Barbarian. Because now the Barbarian's on my ass, as you can see. Oop. Well, we seem to have come to an impasse here, sir. Oh, I don't believe you can parry his heavy attack, actually. Most heavy attacks, actually. See, this guy can sometimes just be a problem because he's just so strong, he'll break your block or make it so you can't parry him right. But once you get the pain train started, he's easy with the rest. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like they made him drop less souls. I feel like he used to drop more than just 1,000 souls. Yeah. So this is a thing that you can get. That guy's cheating, I think, actually. Wait, can you get that armor? There is one set of armor that is unobtainable in this game. It's the Paladin set. It is worn by 2 NPCs, and it is, as far as I know, completely unattainable. You cannot get it. You could also be wearing armor that I don't recognize because I never played very much of the DLC. I've only played the DLC once, in fact, where I've played this game in its completion to, like, what did I say? Like 11 times? Oh, now he goes. I had to get all sweaty first. See, maybe he's like a velociraptor or something. You know, he can only smell things. You know, like a velociraptor. I'm reaching, I admit it. No, T-Rexes can only see movement.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I watched Jurassic Park. Don't you remember the movie Jurassic Park? The scientific movie Jurassic Park? Alright, so now we're going to be heading to the worst area in the game. And I know that I've said that a couple of times, but this one really sucks. I feel kind of salty that I lost my humanity and my human form. And it was just to the trees as well. I love just bitch slapping a guy with a halberd. You know? Whoop-ah! Never saw it coming. I really gotta stop, like, doing hard P noises without a pop filter. What dumbass made explosive words have a P in it, though, for real? But yes, we're going to see new Londo. Oh man, I can't wait to play Dark Souls 2. Also, I do intend to go back and play more of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's just that I'm currently caught up here. So yeah, he has dialogue for like, hey, that's a cool Ember, but I don't do anything with those, bro. Sorry. I know, that's cool, that's cool. I don't need that. Yeah, that's cool. Let's get a couple of these. Much better. Right. Then I'll put my ass down here. Shabooms. And I will take this out and slot in... Poison Mist. It can be useful. I wanted to save some souls so I could buy some of the miracles from, Haircut. What's his name? Patches of Thorland. Fucking Haircut, that's what his name is, dog. So, again, due to the way that I've been playing this game, I have kind of broken it open. Everything okay, dear? Come on. Ah, well. So I can now actually do a proper, for real, honest, on-God cosplay of Oscar. This +2 weapon, I believe in this game, is equivalent to a +6, which is kind of confusing. And yeah, this is what Oscar wears. So I am now him. This is a dope sword. I kind of want one like this. Greetings, Haircut.
Me?
Oh, so she showed up and then went away.
Look at you, my lady.
Weird.
That's what every Brit looks like to me in my mind.
I am in
Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
Hey, tell me they're fucking miracles. Okay. Homeward is useful. Force is okay. Here's what I need. Oh, that's it, huh? Man, you're worthless.
See you next week, haircut.
Fuck you, and I'll see you next week. Are they in here? I'm looking for the sunlight metals. I would have thought that they would have been... Oh, here they are. 4. Okay. Do you have anything for me?
Oh, there's all.
Because I only got that. Buff that for me, will you? Thank you, sir.
Goodbye then. Come back.
What's up, man? Yep. He's a good bro. He's a homie. Wretch. Yeah. It's true. So, New Londo. This area blows. Yeah, that's all I can really say about it. Oh, and I didn't send up the...
Hurry, jump down and do it.
I wish you could do this with real elevators. Like, while you're waiting for an elevator to come up to meet you, like, leap to it. We need more open-air elevators.
That terrifies me. I've had nightmares like that.
Oh, that reminds me.
Or like where it's only operational by the middle chain. You have to balance to be able to stay on the elevator. That's a nightmare I've had more than once.
So, coming up, I'm gonna be fighting fucking ghosts.
What the hell happened to New Londo?
Hang on.
I flooded.
So was New Londo after Inner Londo?
Yeah, that's why it's called New Londo. So now he can make stuff for me. Over there? Sure.
I'd tell you if I was too.
Come back soon. Smithwick don't.
So, in this area, you fight ghosts, you see. And your attacks can actually, don't actually connect with them.
Oh my god, this place is a fucking shithole. I just realized where we're going.
Yep. Hey, look who it is also. Recognize that shitty haircut and that crappy chain armor and that dented piece of shit's shield? It's the Crestfallen Warrior. Wow. Okay, bro. So yeah, he can actually parry you if you're going to R1 spam him.
So, is there a way to prevent him from getting down here?
Not in this game.
Wow. So he just goes nuts?
Yeah.
Is it a vendetta against you?
Kind of. His main primary issue is that he has been sitting at Firelink Shrine for God knows how long. He has not been able to ring the bells.
And he's undead, isn't he?
And he's undead, yes. Hence his ability to hollow.
And hollow real well, apparently.
Yeah, so because I didn't have my armor on, he whooped my butt. I'll go in pantsless. For the lightest of rolls.
Oh no, the Crestfallen got me right in the butt crack.
Boy. But yes, this is a thing, this is a repeated thing in this game. Because we did everything so well and we did such a good job, the Crestfallen got sad and hollowed out.
So what if you do something bad?
Like what?
Will he not hollow out?
Well, doing something bad means not playing the game.
I see.
You completing the game means that he's gonna hollow out.
Is he sad that he can't do you?
Yeah.
He could have just been a bro, but he had to go cry about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to get fancy on me.
Imagine, be like, bro, we could have been bros. You got mad hops.
What? I didn't know he could do that. He parried me on the R2. I didn't know that was possible. No, not you.
Dude, you're causing a scene.
Yeah, roll into the poison.
Causing a scene in front of, like, the old withered hollows. These are basically our children at this point.
Bro, stop it. You're making... Oh, fuck. You're kidding me.
Oh, no.
How is this the blow-up? How did I kick Sif's little butt and then get blown up by this guy? Back to old reliable. The halberd is a really good weapon. People really understate its historical effectiveness. That reminds me, there's actually an item in New Londo that you can and should suicide run for every time you start the game, and I didn't do it this time. But it's another Firekeeper soul. So what you can do is just run past everything in New Londo. And you can actually kind of see it from here. Yeah, it's that little thing over there, directly above my character's head. If you run to there, I think, there's a little Firekeeper soul. And you can bring it right upstairs, because you can go here as soon as you get here, right after you get to Firelink. So, you know, right after you really beat the tutorial.
Something's missing here.
Where'd he go? Did he fall off? This weapon is okay in this game. It's really good in DS3. To the point that it's a complacency weapon, like, So. The corpse. Let's follow the way. This is the primary mechanic in this area.
So wait, where'd Crest falling go?
He fell off a cliff.
Does that mean he's gone forever?
Yep, he's a permanent kill.
Didn't get a big showdown with him.
No, we didn't. That was embarrassing. I put on my big cool weapon and then he died. See, he must have seen me coming and he heard the clap of my balls and killed himself.
Embarrassing for him.
Yeah. How embarrassing. So yeah, these things. By cursing yourself with the item transient curse, you can now hit them.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, they suck. It's kind of, this kind of, well, anything really, never really came back in Dark Souls. Yeah, so the item, it's that item right there.
Their sight hands freak me out.
So the annoying thing about them is they chew through your armor. They're, yep, there we go. The damage they do is completely irrelevant to your armor because they would go through it because they're ghosts, you know? And again, you can almost see how Dark Souls is kind of experimental. Because, like, that mechanic never came back in Bloodborne or any of the other Dark Souls, and not really even Sekiro. Sekiro has a similar mechanic involving the confetti, where, certain enemies will take almost no damage from a normal weapon. And you need an item called Divine Confetti to really damage them.
So what are ghosts in a game full of, like, you know...
Physical, corporeal undead.
Yes.
They are souls that have been removed from their bodies because their bodies are completely... like, untraceable.
Oh shit, so is this the final stage of Halloween?
No, this is a new thing that only happened in New Londo. Again, it's weird that this never came back. The only ghost that you even find is in DS2, and he's a friendly NPC. And he's one of the best friendly NPCs because he can't be killed by the player. This staircase is annoying. But yeah, there's no transient curse item in that game, so he cannot be killed by the player, so you can't kill him. Carrying Dagger is a weapon that is primarily just for... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, there are ghost enemies that are, like, just enemies in the walls in Dark Souls 2. But they don't actually require an item to kill, and they don't, like, chew through your armor.
What about the guys in Dark Souls 3, who come out of the, you know, when you're in that one guy's library with all the wax heads?
Oh yeah, the little curse hands. Those are a completely different thing.
That's completely different. Okay.
Yeah. Because those are really there to be a stage hazard. And then in that chest is the very large Ember, I believe. It's the only thing holding me back from upgrading this, which is also another motivator to, you know, do the damn thing and do this area so early. I've got to switch my sword. They're so small that I'm having trouble hitting them reliably. Let's hit him with this thing. Let's hit him with this. So, this ghost mom will cry, summoning ghosts to her position. She also attempts to throw lightning at me, but now she's clipped into the wall. And the thing is, like, she's a ghost, so she can do that. She appears to be holding a baby. And yes, that's the other thing about this area. Ghosts will frequently drop transient curse. Meaning that you don't really have to worry about it. This is a little shortcut that'll allow me to get right back here. I'm gonna be, yep, there they are. Another big old soul. Come down here and fight me, dickhead. Despite them going through your armor, they don't really go through your shield. More guys are going to poke me through the bridge. Yep, there they are. Coming up is another complete fucking shithole. If the transient curse item can be used and selected, then it'll be like colored in as opposed to being grayed out like it is there. Pincer attack ahead. That's good advice. Good luck. Thank you. That's also very good. I'm gonna hint. Shut up. It fucking wore off in the second I took to talk about it. And I'm stuck in here without transient curse on. That's embarrassing.
What is transient curse?
Allows you to hit the ghosts. So not having it means that they can just fuck me. Stop it, okay? It's not cool. Like, it's an annoying mechanic, honestly. Like, ghosts that can... enemies that can go through walls. So you can't really, like, zone on them. They don't appear to be slowed down by going through walls. It could be cool. You know? It could be interesting. We could be having another Luigi's Mansion here, but we're not. This area blows. Hey, fuck you guys, okay? Ghost lady screaming in there. Yeah, all we can really do is just smack the sword against bits of the walls in the hopes that kill him. Yeah, they just stick their ghost dicks through the fucking ceiling. Honestly, it's impolite. Hey, how did you break pots if you're incorporeal? Fuck you, Miyazaki. Heal.
Many of them.
I know. Like, Dark Souls is known for its difficulty, of course. Is it really... Like, of course it's going to be hard if you put 50 enemies that can hit the player no matter what, and you can't hit them unless you know, ask very nicely.
Yeah, it's not even complex. It's hard.
Yeah. Oh, and they can do a grab that can go through all your attacks. The funniest thing, though, is that the grab is the best thing for them to do because it gives you iframes for everything but the grab, and the grab's damage is unimpressive.
up.
So, oh, there he's dead. Cool. There might be a few in here, but I honestly think that I ferried all of them out. There's this inexplicable ladder in this chimney by the looks of it.
It's for Santa.
But he slides down the chimneys.
Well, his knees got bad.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You
do?
seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The four kings slumber. Use this key to break the seal. Oh, and the dark wraiths reside.
So down there is the abyss. It's dark, as opposed to fire, you know? Like, as in it is the opposite of fire.
Ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the abyss may prove surmountable.
So yeah, there you go.
Hello, the key.
So he'll uncurse me if I need to be uncursed. Gives me a spell to resist curse, and he sells transient curses. So, New Londo fell to... lore time, by the way. New Londo fell to the abyss. Which, in Dark Souls, means that it fell to the dark. So obviously, Gwyn didn't like that. And, the thing about falling to the abyss, into darkness, is that bad stuff starts to happen. Just kind of the way it is, you know? It's the nature of it. I can actually... So, rather than let it get out, they flooded the whole area. Killing everyone here, turning them into ghosts. And trapping the abyss and the dark wraiths and four kings that reside within under a whole bunch of water. So yeah, they couldn't do shit then. Nice. 1 humanity, an item that I have, what, 30 of? Yeah, 17 of. Certainly worth the walk down here. Coming up this ring is pretty interesting, though. No, it isn't. There's another ring in this area that is way more interesting. I must have just forgotten. Oh, there it is. Actually, I don't think I can get it yet, though. Is everything... Sorry, my eye was just sliding and cavorting around. So, this is the seal. Oh, it's not the animal. For the 100th time. Hey, look, it's the Valley of Drakes. We've been there. You can even see the drakes down there. Look, there they are. This is an okay bow, but the arrows are nice because I don't have any arrows. Oh, I have favorite animals, the seal. I think they're alright. We cannot pull this because it's trapped under a whole bunch of water, but what we can do, crack this seal open, and push this. Open the floodgates. It's what it's like when you first pee after a really long car ride. So, New Londo is mostly dry now, and it's been completely and entirely remixed as a zone. However, I'm nearly out of everything, so... Oh yeah, that reminds me. I can now crank this shit. Ah, what the hell? Let's give it a shot, huh? You know what? No, let's not give it a shot. So, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna upgrade my Istos flask. What up, girl? Then we're going to... Let me see here. The thing is, I think this will be better than almost everything. Oh, that's good. Actually, I shouldn't do this yet. I should do this later. I should do this later. I only need to do it later. The upcoming bosses deal magic damage. However, I'm not fighting them yet, so I shouldn't really fuck with them. So yeah, now I have a +2 Estus Flask, though. Permitting me more power. Actually, I'm gonna do that still. And I do not have the blue ring. Ow. I could run into Sen's Fortress and just kind of just grab it. It'd be kind of annoying, but I could do it. The thing is that I don't want to have to make that jump, you know? Very good. So it heals a lot, well, a little more. So yeah, that's nice. Bring it on. So I actually could have quick traveled here, but I did also want to grab the souls in between. One of the annoying things about this game is that you can only grab so many, only so many bonfires will actually allow you to warp between them. And again, as I'm sure you've noticed, your ability to do anything involving bonfires is based on the bonfire, not your character.
Well, you...
Alright, don't have any twinkling stuff. Oh, he actually has chunks on it. That's interesting. So coming up, right, 3 Titanite shards. I think that should be enough. Reinforced armor. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that.
Don't get yourself neither of them.
Look at that. Hell yeah. It's the wrong shield. There we go. More heroic. Much better. This is actually pretty decent stuff to wear in the Abyss because it offers halfway good... Oh yeah, why don't I just... We'll show this off a little more. Bloop. So something annoying is that, partially because of my weird wonky level, partially because of the fact that not many people are playing this game, I'm not going to be able to summon very many people. Which means that getting the online-only items are going to be a little annoying. And considering the fact that you need dragon eyes to upgrade the dragon weapons, you need sunlight metals to rank up in Solaire's things, and it's just a lot easier to get humanity if you're going to run over and steal from other people's games. I might not be able to do a lot of the Covenant stuff, which is a little annoying, but that's okay. Yes, now New Londo has been entirely remixed as a zone. It's all new, all improved, yada yada, etc., etc. Yep. So instead of being ankle-deep water in some places, it's now no water. And ankle-deep water where it used to be really deep water. I like how this pot comes back together, but this guy's still on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Oh, good. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. So you can see that now it's fallen away, and this somehow feels worse. I love blue fire. So, if you actually get cursed, you do not need to use the transient curse item, because you are not transiently cursed. You're just regular cursed. There are also a few cursed weapons that allow you to do the same thing. One version of Artorias' greatsword lets you do that. And a weapon that these guys drop actually will do it as well. So yeah, now we can just go down here. But we won't do that yet. We will go the normal way. Yes, it is possible to drop once you drain the water. One wonders why, in water that isn't deep enough to, like, make you sink to the absolute bottom of. Because, like, let's hypothesize this, you know? Let's say that Hollows and Chosen Undeads can't swim. And so they just sink in water. But they also die if the water gets higher than, like, chest height. Hey, can I pull this now? I can. Allowing me to abuse the iframes. Just get out of the wall, you asshole. Oh, I think they dropped some transient curses. Alright. So yeah, this now allows me to go down there. Sippy. The thing is that the only area that you really need to have Firelink Shrine buffed up to +3 for is this one. Because the Overture of the Catacombs isn't that bad. Oh hey, look at this guy as well. And hey, look at this guy. This is a Dark Ray. They've got a 720, or a grab for those of you who don't know. They've got an item called Dark Hand that allows them to use as a shield and a grab, and if you get that by killing enough of them, yeah, great asshole. Oh man! It was that little wall. That wall was what killed me. Hey, we can get a look at that good look at that big blobman though. So you can see that he's proper fucked. But yeah, just so long as you kill more ghosts... Sorry, just as long as you have more transient curses than you use, you're good. Which is the case. We're technically in the money in terms of transient curses. Is this a light roll? Feels like a mid roll. New Londo's such a shithole. So yes, that is one path to go down. There are multiple. Yes, this is the only area that you really need, plus... This is the only area you really need to upgrade Firelink for. Because at the beginning, you may have seen, it's not really that hard. I didn't end up using that much Estus on my way to the first bonfire. And again, I didn't end up using that much Estus juice on the Taurus Demon or the guy after him. The bonfire after that is mostly just there so you can quick travel to the little statue that I showed way back in stream 1. And then after that, it's the Undead Parish. And upping that to 20 allows you to have a bonfire that goes to the forest, that goes to Sen's Fortress, and that goes to the Gargoyles and Undead Parish. That all have, that's at plus 3. That's at plus, 20 Estus. And so that's worth it. That bonfire is pretty much always worth it to have, as much go juice as you can in it. Yeah, sure. I wanted to lock onto the one that I wasn't looking at, as opposed to the one that was directly fucking in front of me. I've bitched about this before, and I won't stop doing it because it's still embarrassing. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time nailed down combat in a 3D environment pretty succinctly back in 1998, I want to say, when Ocarina of Time released, and the Z-targeting system allowed the player to fight effectively in a 3D environment. Without, freaking out about what the hell they were supposed to lock on. For some reason, Dark Souls, which came out, 3 decades later, in a third decade from Ocarina of Time. But, grand total, Ocarina of Time came out... Spikes from him. And he also makes those little exploding skulls that we saw way, way long ago in the, oh lord, in the catacombs. It does nearly no damage to me, even through this shield, because the shield is a magic defense shield. And he's actually hung up on this Dark Ray, which is pretty funny. Or this Dark Ray that's hung up on him. So yeah, these guys are pretty piteous. This is just what happens whenever the Abyss starts running wild on anything. Dark Rays are humans who started using the power of the Abyss to start stealing stuff from mortals. Humanity, mostly. Oh, come on, don't do this to me again. That range, though. That's prodigal. Yeah, great. Thanks. Good pincer attack, though. Honestly, I should commend them. Oh my god. Well, that's me. How irritating. Something's going on with the stream. Okay. Is it good? But yes. You see now the issues with New Londo. And why it's one of the worst areas in a Dark Souls. Like, at first, it's just cramped, and then there are annoying enemies. And then it's cramped, and there are annoying enemies, and there's really hard enemies, too. Which doesn't help, you know? After my next death, I'm going to take a little break and go check out the stream. I should be back in like 4 minutes. Man, I hate New Londo. At the very least, this is one of those areas that doesn't keep coming back. Like, the Poison Swamp keeps coming back in, like, every Dark Souls game. Here. You're right. That little blip of fall damage right there is infuriating to me. I hate knowing that you can't do this shortcut without taking just a little bit of damage. And it's a minuscule amount of damage, but it's still annoying to me. See, parrying is a real problem solver. And it's really the only, like, really hard thing that they want you to know. And you can beat the game totally without parrying. I did the first time. Like, compared to, like, Sekiro, where you will not get out of the first area without mastering parry. Good trade. Yeah, like, in Sekiro, you cannot play that game without using parry to an extreme. So you can see why I came down this way. Because, hey, look. Yeah, in this game, only a couple of enemies, and the final boss is really made much easier by knowing parry. And also, I guess, the online, but, like... Dark Souls Online isn't, like, too hyper-relevant now. It's never going to be as big as it was. Top off. Whatcha? You fool. So, I've had a lot of experience fighting and killing Dark Wraiths because Dark Wraiths are one of the only enemies in the game that can drop Titanite chunks. Oh. Oh, that's not bad at all. Yes, they drop chunks. Which means that they can be ground if you want to upgrade your weapons. Ground in this context just meaning killing them over and over again until they die forever. Actually, no, that's not a mechanic in this game. Try thrust. Haha. This guy had a hard night, I'm going to say. So, the cracked red eye orbs are the items that Dark Wraiths use to invade people. Well, hey. Howdy there, Mr. Dark Wraith. So early. So yeah, they're not too dangerous. They're one of the, well, honestly, they are one of the most dangerous enemies in this game. But as long as you have good use of the backstab or parry, you're able to watch their timing, or you're able to outrange them, they're pretty useful. Hello, dear. Can I ask you a small favor? Will you go check and see that my computer's still running? Okay, thank you. So this is an area I kind of like, just being over here. I love how gooey and shitty this all looks, you know? It just looks like bleh. So we're going to double back for a little bit. Yeah, if you leave the area for too long, the damage counter on poisons will reset. I believe there's still a Dark Wraith in here. Thank you, dude. That attack is very annoying, that, like, spooge attack they do. All it does is slow your character down like you're stuck in water. Ba-boom. Kind of odd that, like, red is treated as a magic thing. Oh, I hate the noise that it makes. Yeah, whenever the Abyss just starts running wild, stuff like this just starts to happen. Oh, is that a two-hit combo? Wow, bro. The whole squad laughing.
Who's to say those things aren't happening? Like, the Abyss could be good.
Well, the Abyss could be good, but it looks pretty piteous.
It does look pretty piteous. But maybe that's what the gods want.
I mean, it is what they want you to think. Because the Abyss not, like, running wild like it is, means a happy gods, you know? Ooh, he's getting fancy on me. Let's go on, baby. Nice grab, dickhead. Ha 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 ha! Fool. All right. Thank you, dear. Beware you have left. Thank you, message. Oh, hello, sir. What? That didn't do any damage? Why? Actually, you know what? I could probably switch back to the halberd now that I'm, like, fighting pretty thick enemies. Oh, that's right up his butt.
That's a cool.
Oh, the dark rays are dope. Oh, it's right up it. Oh, man, I didn't know you could do that. That's hilarious. Fuck. I would have conquered you. Alright. Alright. You've had your time. I quit it, Mr. Darkwraith. Yes. So, as you can see, I have 0 humanity, but if I would have had any, that would have done, I believe it might have done additional damage, and it would have sucked away some of my humanity. Yeah. Nah. That's not crucial. Hello, Dragon. So with those guys, with the guys closest to the entrance, you can't cheese them out off the world, usually. I might have spoke too soon there. That's acceptable. Where you going, bro? They're confused. Actually, again, I'm bitching about the damage of this thing, but I could go switch it out, and I just haven't done that. I've even talked about switching out the damage. Really gotta get some shit out of my inventory. See, I've actually found almost everything in New Londo post-flooding. I'm not over there, man. Like, I get it if you just don't want to fight, but you're not flying towards me. Much better. Well, he went into the wall. Yep. fighting the drakes is rather annoying. There you go, you piece of shit. That didn't hit him? Wow! Alright, well, as I said, I'm going to take a short break now. But I'll be right back. I don't know if that would. No. It might work if we had a, doing stream shop talk here. Might work if we had a, multiplayer game, maybe. But I'm not sure if both of us can literally, like, stream. I think, though, if you get a USB splitter, you just plug two headsets into the same controller. Yeah. The next thing I want actually is like a desk and like a camera. Because I talked about this, but I want to start doing art streams. No, Sarah, I don't want an air fryer. That would be weird. Why would you bring that up? You see that TikTok of that girl who's like, man just got back from being circumcised, brought his foreskin with him. Man, that air fryer. It really does cook everything. And then she pops something thin into her mouth and crunches it. It really does cook everything. That's much worse. Like, the foreskin doesn't have any nutritional ingredients. The placenta's a...
Stop talking about it.
No, I'm never going to stop talking about it. Nature's perfect food.
By the time it gets from the hospital to your smoothie, has so much bacteria on it, it's not worth it. You're just a weirdo.
Sarah, when I'm a rich man, I'm going to be eating nothing but placenta sandwiches and drinking nothing but breast milk. And I will be the strongest boy.
You will be the strongest in your base.
Oh, we should all be so fortunate. Hey, I wonder if this is a thing. Again, like, they put illusory walls up in places where, like, it's not an illusory wall, it's an illusory we didn't plaster the door up enough. So I don't want to walk over there. Let's fuck that. But hey, I could just throw this little knife at him. Pa-pow! What's up, bitch? So you can see there, now that I have much more appreciable damage. Oh, you're alive? Well, not for long, but he wasn't alive. You can see that...
Can you get his armor real quick? Can you get his armor?
Yes, actually.
Oh, it looks really fun.
Oh, it's awesome. Junk. So, the thing is, you have to side with Koth to do it. Darkstalker Koth. Not Kingseeker Framt. So, you know, it's not that not really a downside exactly. The annoying thing, though, is that you have to do what I'm doing. Ah, 2 of you? That's not fair. Time to run away like a hero. Yep, they're still coming. Dark Rays have big leash limits. Oh, boy. What if I just ran away all the way? Go away, Mr. Dark Wraith, please. Oh, this is the right way. Please go away. Oh, does this work? This is a pro tip that you might not know. It worked in the original Dark Souls, but if it didn't, I'm gonna get my ass fucked. Gay weed. Yep, still works. Suckers. So, it works in Dark Souls 1, 3, but not in... I don't think it works in Bloodborne, and I know that it doesn't work in 2.
Nothing works in 2.
Well, 2 is a weird case where it's like, it's honestly much harder, because they fixed a lot of the dumb shit that you can do in DS1. Is that better? I don't know, maybe.
They made DS2 the perfect one.
Yeah. You really gotta go back and play that DLC at some point. There's so many cool things in the DLC. After we finish playing that secret game that we haven't talked about on camera or on stream, but we'll be posting videos of, and after you finish playing Inquisition for yourself, you gotta play the DLCs. Yeah, there we go. All right. Sliding around. What's up? Yeah. I think it's fan-made, actually, of all things. Amazing Ember ahead. So yeah, this is the path to the very large Ember. And again, it's so strange that they didn't put any more, you know, pizzazz on it besides just calling it the very large Ember. Like, what do you want? Well, you got a large Ember? A very large Ember. Hello? You know? It's a bigger one. Getting over here is pretty simple, too. It's not really, like, mired by many things. Just confusing to navigate all the pathways. Sorry, it looked like a wall. Praise the sun. Damn straight, dog. Very large Ember. I love the description of this thing. Oops. Ember required for weapon ascension. Huge Ember of the highest quality, handled by blacksmiths of Astora. Ascension for plus 10 standard. Allows reinforcements to 15. On par with the greatest weapons of legend. Like, Jack Black should read that item description, you know? The items of legend! Has Jack Black played Dark Souls? I know he played Red Dead. He would probably quite enjoy Dark Souls once he got past that. Ah, shit. Pardon me, everyone. What the fuck? It's a vagrant! I've never seen one before. They're a really rare enemy.
Get it! Hurry, drop the water.
I know, I've never seen that before. Wow! They're a very rare enemy that will sometimes randomly spawn in your world. Oh, hey guys. Like, I've never seen one, and I've beaten this game 11 going on 12 times. It kind of is. Suckers. Oh, are they gonna fall? They might fall in. That'd be even funnier. I've never seen one of those before. I was like, yep, they fell in. I was like, what the fuck? Did I get invaded? There's a red... Oh my god!
So what is that? What's the...
So a vagrant is a monster that will randomly spawn. It is completely random. But the chances are improved if you are playing online and if a player in your world shard dies and loses a great deal of souls. The enemy is a vagrant. It's a random wandering mass of what appears to be humanity and souls. That's why they drop twin humanities.
Does it have any, like, lore, like, it was cursed by the gods?
No, it's super mysterious. No one knows what the deal is.
Did they show the evidence?
No, they're only in Dark Souls 1.
That's so cool!
And like I said, like, I've been a Dark Souls fan since, like, I want to say, like, 2013. I've never seen one before. Yeah, they're super rare. I don't know. They might be so rare that you didn't even see them. Can you, like, write down for me to go clip, 10, like, 1 hour, 50 minutes, so I can go clip that vagrant? Because, yeah, like I said, I have literally never seen that enemy before. They are without a doubt the rarest occurrence in any Dark Souls game, I would say. Thank you. Like, I want to say, like, the chances are, like, they're obscenely low. I want to say they're, like, 1 in 64,000. Hey, guys. Don't gang up on me, please. I'm fragile. Yeah. I've always thought that more games should allow you to play as a lobster. Or against a lobster. Imagine degloving an enemy. God, it's gruesome, actually. What, do you know what degloving is? Peel. Yeah, so degloving a lobster is how you cook it. Yeah, I was reading about degloving today. Don't know. Couldn't tell you, to be perfectly frank. There was an argument about, in the Best Friends Reddit. You know Frieza from Dragon Ball? Okay, there was an argument about whether or not he wears clothes, or if it's just his skin. And it was like, okay, and someone got on the topic of degloving and lobsters. Right. It really does, right?
I don't even have a penis, but like, when I think of degloving, I think of that happening. It terrifies me.
Yeah, that's kind of fair, to be honest. It often happens to hands, I think.
Yeah, fingers.
Yeah. Getting caught in machinery. This is a lovely topic of conversation, by the way. Speaking of which, will you heat me up that spaghetti in the fridge? I'm feeling really hungry. You don't have to do it. I'm on stream. No, I can't eat on stream.
Oh.
If I smack my lips too much, I'll get demonetized. You cannot show feet on Twitch, true fact. Because people are going to beat off to it, Sarah. Right. Let's see if there's anything I can get going here. Board mouth noises. Yeah. Oh, I can use that dragon scale. Fuck. Start putting chunks into these boys. Oh. I'm at the wrong guy. Yeah, I came to the wrong guy. Well, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I came here so that he could reinforce my shit, but, he can't actually do it. I need to go to Andre. But while I'm here, I should get some large Titanite shards. Actually, I don't really need to poison these guys, considering that they're a lot weaker than the Royal Guardians. They're still tough bitches. Bear in mind. Sure. I'll probably only see it after the stream. Why? Is it about lobsters? Okay. Do I need to talk about it on stream? Oh, that's mean. It was a meme about how Bionicle got canceled. Look, everyone's hoping that this is going to be the year that we get another reboot of Bionicle. And it's Lego. They're like the biggest toy company in the world. Yes. Yeah. Hence the issue. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm kind of fucking around because I want to delay what I don't want to do. I'm going to be writing that high about seeing a vagrant for like a week, probably. Oh, you know what I really want to stream? Deadly Premonition. You know what sucks about DP, though? I bought Kate, a game by the director Swery65. His real name is Suerahito. And he's in that, like, guild of really weird Japanese developers, like Suda51. Although the fact that his name is Swery65 and Suda51 is named that's just coincidence. They didn't, like, know each other or plan or anything. But yeah, like, Swery65, Suda51, Hideo Kojima, who did Metal Gear and Death Stranding, which is probably the one that you would know the most. Yoko Taro, the guy who did Nier and Drakengard. Swery is probably the least well-known of all of those weird-ass Japanese game developers. However, he's one of my favorites. Just like with how Yoko Taro is like very open and a little odd about trans characters, and bisexuality is all over the place in Hideo Kojima's games. There's more than a few trans characters in Swery65's games. Hey.
That's a brilliant Ember you've got there. For all my years in the trade, that might be the finest. How's about it? You leave that Ember with me. I'm just an old smith. I'd give my left arm for a gem like that.
You know it.
Now, Andre.
So, Now we can push this thing up to 11. And continue it further along that path to plus 15. But yeah, Swery does not, like... His games, I don't think they've ever gone on sale. And, oh, I'm one chunk short. Damn. Oh. But the thing is, I just got, not Deadly Premonition, the game I want to play, but another game on sale. This will give me more bang for my buck, so we'll do that. And you know what? What the hell? No one lives forever.
Get yourself knife.
I know, that's fine. Alright. I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine, I'm gonna go refresh my stuff. And by refresh my stuff, I mean I'm gonna go click refresh on my computer because, it keeps fucking up and I want to make sure that the stream is still running. Gotta get them VIA hours. Oh, hey. Hello, fellow bonfireman. That guy's doing a fun build. Guarantee you that. Very well. Next time, then. Yeah, all I'm saying is, please put Deadly Premonition on sale. His other games have gone on sale. Also, put Deadly Premonition 2 on PC. I don't know if it's on there yet. Or, to anyone who may be listening, please, get me a Switch. That way I'll be able to play Deadly Premonition 1 and 2. So, this sucks. But you gotta use this ring in this area, because it's the only thing that allows you to actually traverse the abyss. Now, as long as I do this right, I should be able to just sprint straight through. No transient curses, no fucking with ghosts, no glowing hand. I'm still kind of mad about that. Like, I'm a Dragon Age fan. Obviously, I'm excited for Dragon Age 4, you know? Woo, Dragon Age 4! You know, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the rest of my Thadians. I'm excited to go to Sventer. Oh. Well, hello.
Kind of like the DMC remake, where it's like not a million.
Yeah, I see why you say that.
Dissing on your.
It's just, there's a very specific reason they do it. And part of it's just because of BioWare being them. I want to kill this guy and I want him to give me a chunk. So you can see that I'm already getting a lot more in the way of damage out of this thing. Hey, I also, I missed this thing over here. Yeah, big soul. Sir? Is there a ghost? Oh, well. Pardon me, everyone. See, this is the one place I haven't gone. It's a big old staircase, and as you can see, it appears to go, nowhere. Something irritating is that I believe up there ghosts can actually follow you through the fog gate. But yeah, so there's no point in actually going to the bottom, so if we just drop on through. we're in the abyss.
What if you didn't have the cat ring on?
You get sucked into hell. And the fight started. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Look. I'm getting different damage values. I actually might get like 8 kings. See? It does different damage to the health bar. It's because of stagger weapons. Ah, fuck. So yes, the 4 kings are the guys who made New Londo like this, because they made a deal with a guy who's in charge of the Abyss, and the other guy who's in charge of the Abyss. Ah! Oh yeah, they look absolutely drip, you know? The annoying thing about the 4 kings is that they just start spawning. Whether or not you're ready, they just start coming. There we go. Drink the drink. Drink more drink. So, because of the properties of this weapon, in that it staggers the player whenever they roll with it, it does more damage to the individual, or no, to the other way around. This attack is pure magic. So you see that it does chip damage because of my strong magic shield. Actually, no, strong magic shield is actually a spell in this game that I didn't get. So yeah, 1 4 king spawns every 30 or so seconds. Meaning if you're not ready for the next one to show up, they don't care. They'll just keep coming. Despite the fact that that they are swinging a sword, they do no physical damage whatsoever, and just do elemental magic damage, sorcery damage. You know. So something annoying about them is that their health is calibrated wrong. You're supposed to go through this fight 4 kings, you know? However, because of the way that their health is calibrated, they actually have slightly less than the total health bar. Which means that most players, if you're not trying to, like, stack damage on them, will actually fight 5 kings. Or they'll see 5 kings, and then they'll, like, fight 4 normally. So yeah, you can see that we've already seen 5 kings. Because I can see 3 here, right? And I've killed 2. Yeah. Yeah, see, this game's really hard to actually keep track of. This boss fight. This boss fight might be one of the hardest ones in the game, just because of, like, fuck, man. Oh, God. The drink. Highway to the fuck zone! Hey, asshole. So yeah, we're getting to the part of the game where the game is just like, hey, you ready? I hope you are. Fuck you. You should have learned by now. I hope you're ready. So, if I had the spell, Great Magic Shield, I would be able to defend myself a little better. There is no better shield than this. I might be able to find better magic gear. Oh, wait. Let me see here. Because if there's anything that does more magic defense, I should put it on. Because as I said, as long as I remember correctly, they do not do actual, yeah, these do have better magic defense, but I don't want to, like, fat roll. There we go. Really? Just these will over-encumber you. Let's find some good. So yeah, now I've got it. So yes, because of the way the magic defense works, what? Because I don't have any shoes? Yeah. Ooh.
Imagine you and your 3 other dudes. You're defending your turf, and you've been doing this for years. And this guy shows up.
Puss Crusher Oyaji. Yep. Oh shit. Well, whatever. I was gonna sit down to this bonfire anyway. Your next haircut. Nito is honestly also a pretty annoying boss. Nito isn't as bad though. But yeah, if you wanted, you can actually do this pretty early on. Because all that requires to get here, to get to the Four Kings, is to kill Sif so you can get the ring to allow you to traverse the Abyss. That's it. Remember that you can get to the forest in a very convoluted roundabout way, albeit, but you can get to the forest by going to Andre's bonfire, which requires you to either have the Master Key or to beat Taurus Demon. And then once you're at that bonfire, you can go the long roundabout way to get to the forest. And then after that, it's just basically a straight shot to... Where is it a straight shot to, Alfred? It's already Sif, and then you go through here. If you don't have the Lord Vessel, you can actually murder that guy. Ingvard is his name. Or Ingvard. Schlurgen. You can murder Ingvard for the key to the seal. Drop the seal. God, that's embarrassing. The damage is very much appreciated, though. Boop. Give me your chunks, fat boy. Yes, I suppose that does sound a little silly when you hear it out loud. Didn't I do this already? I'm pretty sure I did.
The vengeance looked over.
He is rather chompky. What will I do? I will starve. Let's try to get in. Oh, it's a fucking ghost. Run away. Yes, hopefully this should make it a little easier. I've also brought buff items. This is what you do if you want to really set up on a boss.
Tell me those were a crutch.
They are a crutch. This boss sucks. The main reason that I'm using them here is because I'm doing this under-leveled. Need ring. Thank you, actually. That's good. Because what you're supposed to do is fight this as, like, the second-to-last boss in the game. Like, the whole video game. That's what you're really meant to do. Doing it like this, however, is not intended. I am breaking the warranty. That said, not only do you get unique dialogue, but you can unlock a whole bunch of lore. Yeah, he's doing chip damage to me now, though, which is pretty great. The annoying thing is that I have no points. Fuck! Okay, watch. You'll see my humanity go down. It's at 1 now. Now it reads 0. Because The dark rays have perfected the art of life drain. Drink the drink, you fucking cock. Ah! Yeah, that's really painful. I set up and everything too. I just like, and I had 18 drinks left.
We'll put out that flame, hothead.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, again, this is a thing that I didn't do as much, because forcing the player to like have to have a certain item or ring or weapon on is really annoying. So this deals 253 damage. Is there anything even comparable? Dragon Tooth, but that's not worth it. Nope.
My DS1 character is crying when you say it's not worth it.
If I two-hand this, I'll have enough, and it is slightly better. Cannot be buffed, but it is also slower as well. And this one does magic damage, so it's not really worth it. Yeah, this is why it can be pretty important to make sure that you have a good setup. Because sometimes you might need a better weapon than the one you have. And I don't really have that. I'm not really prepared. Because my only other good weapon is slow, and I have to two-hand it, so I wouldn't be able to use my shield. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of times where you should use a less damaging weapon because it fits better in the fight. It's all predicated on what the fight needs. But the thing is, a lot of people just get a big stick and keep using that. Like Sarah did in Dark Souls 3. She got the heavy club, and then I was, like, begging her to change her weapon to anything else in the game. She was like, no. Big club. Yeah, it's true. Teddy Roosevelt was not full of shit. At least about that one thing. We should get him a button with that on it. Put it right on his grave, you know? Can you go to the grave of presidents? I mean, I imagine there would be a lot of people taking fat dumps. Ronald Reagan? Nixon? They don't have fans, you know? Hmm?
Probably ran by like
poor people. Then you said poor people, and I was like, they hated Nixon. Because of the lead time that the Four Kings have down here, you actually have time to get down here and buff up before the fight actually proper starts. What? I was so far away from that. Bro, you for real? I was so far away. Yeah, so one king spawns every 30 seconds. Meaning that if you're not ready for the next king, fuck you. That should have hit me. See, I'm trying to conserve the drink because I've got buffs on. Come on, you for real. Nice. There we go. Bring me the next one. Your range is too damn high. No, come here. Really quiet because I'm focusing. Pardon me, everyone. I know I'm meant to dance and cavort for your entertainment. Oh, it sucks you in! That would be why it hit me, even though I was outside of its effective range. Special vacuum attack. I hate this fucking boss. I want everyone to know that I hate this boss. Like, they're cool. They look cool. Fuck, man. You get down there and you just try. It doesn't work out. You can't summon help. I can go do one other area right now without sequence breaking what I want to do. Because you can't actually summon help right here. You could if you had summoned help on the Moonlight Butterfly of all places. However, the help is nearly worthless in that fight, and it's even more so in this one. Like, she doesn't do any favors. And one of the other things is because of the way that this game works. Putting more people in a boss room can actually make a fight harder. Not very good defense, but as long as I dodge, it should be fine. It basically makes the boss's health go up, or their defense. I forget what game works what way. But in some games, it adds more health. In some games, it adds more defense. Depending on the boss, it all basically counts for the same thing. And sometimes, having more people in a fight is worth it, you know? Because it makes the boss a lot easier. This is one where I'm not so sure. But there's a lot of weird things that you can do with the fights. So in addition to how there's a bug where my weapon will do more damage to the king itself and less damage to the health bar, as you may have noticed. So yeah, that's a bug. Because this weapon is one that makes me stagger upon movement, upon use, I take the boss's like overall health bar, and the health of the individual kings are affected differently by it. And that's already playing damn weird. Oh my god, 50 Cent invaded. Yo, Fitty, hit that ramp. $50 really can suck you out of the game world, huh? Where it's like, oh yeah, 50 Cent invaded. I feel kind of bad for him because I'm just going to go straight to the boss room. I don't really know what he expects. It's not like people hang around in here. Phantom 50 Cent return. Wow, my first invasion. Let's try to get good with dodging here. What the fuck? I have literally never seen that attack. Perfect. Much better. So there's a mechanic, there's an exploit that I see some people use, wherein what they do is they actually put on Havel's armor because it has better magic defense. Isn't it? They put on Havel's armor because it has better magic defense. And then they just fat roll and take everything because it has the best magic defense in the game. And while power armoring through all those attacks, then you can do a lot more damage to the boss a lot quicker. You won't get interrupted, so you can keep on swinging because Havel's has amazing poise. Where's the next king? Hello? There it is! Jesus, man. I was just standing there for some reason. I don't know why that happened. Oh, want to become famous? Come to fraud.com. Big link. Big link. So, my wife fell asleep in the picture. Alright. Go time. Sarah, wake up! I'm gonna do it! I'm getting distracted. I shouldn't do that. I'm really doing this dumb. On the last king as well. Yeah, over there you can see another 5th king. Sarah. I did it. Foggies. So, this is why I did it. There he is. And you get 4 humanities.
Oh, yes.
And 6,000 souls. 60,000 souls. So, you slept through a couple of attempts, and I got invaded, which is pretty cool. That's 2020. So, this guy looks identical to Darkstalker Koth. Nope, sorry. This guy is Darkstalker Koth, and he looks identical to King Zikaframt.
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Koth. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the 3 souls. But your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul.
So remember that cutscene? The Dark Soul.
Your ancestor claimed the Dark Soul and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men.
So according to Koth, the Age of Man and humanity
dark.
is dark.
However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his age of fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature.
So Koth is of the opinion that fire and dark fade in and out. That's nature.
And commanding his
And
children to
Gwyn
shepherd the humans.
killed himself to link the fire.
Gwyn
And that's
has
what
blurred your past.
That's what Framt is trying to get us to do. He's trying to get us to burn ourselves, to be the next log you throw on,
am the primordial
to keep the fire going.
I seek to right the wrongs of the past.
Koth is trying to bring forth
our true Lord.
new god.
But the other serpent, Framt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire. And
So yeah, there's a
resisted
lot of
nature,
shit in this cutscene.
and become the 4th Lord. so that you may usher in an age of dark.
Sure.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
So this cutscene happens basically identically with Frampt if you side with him. He doesn't swallow us. Not completely. And if Frampt were here, Frampt would be dangling down from above, whereas Koth comes up from below.
Now, place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
Lyre ahead. Yeah, that's fair.
What is it?
Dark ahead. Yeah, that's also fair. Try jumping. No, that kills you instantly. So you can see things that look like other Lord Vessels in here. And through those doors is Gwyn's prison. Now this is kind of ridiculous coming up. How did these people die? So how have we been carrying this the whole time? Right in your pocket. You know? Oh, I should have changed my clothes back. Damn. Oh well, do it next time. Oh man. So yeah, that's the kiln. Well, the kiln is through those doors. But yes, placing the Lord Vessel here will unlock certain areas. And yes, by the way, this is directly below Firelink Shrine. So that's in the Tomb of the Giants, which we have not gotten to yet. That is just north of Anor Londo. And then that is the Demon Ruins, which I believe I pointed out to everyone. So, if you offer souls to Lord Vessel, what you're really doing is putting the soul item that, what's his name gave you, that we got off of the guys. But yeah, this door will open when we've got the 4 souls. So let's rework ourselves here. Mid-roll is fine.
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Leto, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn. Are you ready? Then let us return to the Abyss, and trust thine flesh to me.
So you can see that it's the same animation every time. So I kind of want to do Izalith first because it's the worst one, and I have Flash Sweat. So yeah, the dark is the true place for humanity. It's the true way that you're supposed to be. Yeah. I'm standing in the abyss. It's not great down here, you know? Looks bad. So this is interesting. I wonder if this is still in. So this is the Dark Hand. It makes this like distortion shield. You can use it as a shield, but in the other hand, you gain that grab that they have.
Ah, if you wish, I show the legend it can preserve your humanity while undead, and cast off.
So we can
the
now get
shackles
humanity from
placed
things.
upon your brethren.
So, Darkwraith Covenant. I'd never actually done that before. I've never unlocked the Dark Wraiths. He gives you a free one. He can sell us orbs to invade people.
Undead, to speak it begin. Farewell.
So let me see if this still works. If you grab him... Try to set it up right. There used to be a glitch. There we go. See, it moves him up. Now watch what happens to his face.
What is it? Go on.
Oh, and it does it backward. Oh! See, you can only do it that way. Like, you can only do it with this one. You can't do it with the other guy, with Fran.
What is it?
But yeah, you can only talk to him while he's down here. So anytime he wants to move, he has to slide back into place, but for some reason he does so eyeballs first.
They failed. They were strong. I am. Farewell.
Oh, it's so grotesque. I hate it. So yes, we're going to be doing the area Lost Izalith first. But first, we're going to pick up something else. Now, the Firekeeper Soul is the item that you use to upgrade one's Estus Flask. They come from Firekeepers. There's only so many of those, though. See, her whole body fills up to this. See, we get the Firekeeper Soul.
Why, you monster! The fair lady! What have you done? What have you done?
See, his body's full of these little pustully parasite fellas. And he drops an item called an egg vermifuge. Oh, he's stuck to me. Oh, this is nasty. Get out of me, dude. Please. So, can't light bonfire because she's dead. So yeah, now we got another Firekeeper Soul. This is still a fake elevator. But yes, as I've mentioned, Lost Izalith is not bug tested properly, and it is by far the worst area. So we're just going to do it first. Get it out of the way, you know? Because of the weird thing, if I warp to Firelink Shrine and then Homeward Bone back... Oh, someone just rang the bell. Good for them. If I warp to Firelink Shrine and then bone back, I will come back to this bonfire. Because it's the one I last sat at, and I didn't technically sit at this one, even though I teleported here. Because we've killed a boss, it has triggered a state change in the world, so now we are... Siegmeyer has actually moved down below. Which means that we've actually got something else to attend to. I'll just check and make sure I've got enough. While we're here, let's go talk to King Siegfried.
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen
This guy
one.
also has
Enough.
the same
I
weapons
shall
I do.
slumber until I am awakened again.
There he goes. So if we fall, we don't actually die. We used to, but now we don't. Instead, we land safely back in here. Neat, huh? This counts as a maximum kindled bonfire. You can see that it gives me... Sorry, no, it doesn't. So what this is supposed to do is... it gets more and more kindled as you go based on how many Lord Souls are in it. We only have one Lord Soul in there, so it counts as a 10 bonfire. Could count as a 15 and a 20 if you get the next few. Is that how it works? Fuck, I don't remember. Yes, as I mentioned, in one of the side quests, the Firekeeper upstairs at Firelink Shrine can actually die. So one way to make sure that that doesn't happen is to kill Lautrec early. But in case she is dead, something that you can do also is if you use... Oh shit, I just realized I've got a side area that I haven't done. And now that I can teleport, it's a lot easier to do. Amazing just ahead. Very funny, guys. Boss ahead is much better. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but these are messages left by people playing the game with me. People playing the game in your... It depends on what the settings are, but either playing the game at the same time anywhere in the world or in your region at the same time can leave messages. And those messages will show up in your world, allowing you to maybe get a little insight or get an inside joke. It's up to whoever leaves them, and you can leave anything as allowed by the semi-limited stuff. Oh, I just realized we actually need dung ties. I hate these fucking things. There you go. I'm just too stubborn to change my weapons. Yes, we need dung ties for a thing later. Don't ask what. But the ability to cause people toxicity is useful. There's a thing I've always seen mentioned on the strategy guides. Apparently you can give yourself toxic with dung ties. Because anytime you throw it, the bar starts to fill up a little bit. And so if you throw too many of them, you'll actually become toxic yourself. However, the toxic that dung pies give is actually the weakest type in the game. Meaning that if you give yourself toxic, and then go to somewhere that would give you toxic otherwise, like fighting an enemy that can give you toxic, they won't be able to give you their version of toxic because you already have it. Because remember that different poisons can do different things at different speeds. The backstep one is useful. Dark Souls' weapon system of like having the different moves on different buttons is honestly so good, even now. It works, you know? Like, you have your 2 attack buttons. You have your roll attacks, and your sprint attacks. It just works, man. Oh yeah, I never went up here for some reason. I don't know why, because it's not like it's a serious thing that I needed to come in later for. But in here... Shaboos is a dragon scale. So, you cannot be invaded in an area where you have already killed the boss. So I'm actually safe from invasion while I'm in Blighttown. Which is good because it's one less thing to fucking worry about. Which is also why I've been striving to make damn sure that I get NPC invasions. Because if you kill the boss, you do not get their invasion. Oh god, don't poop on me. You know, I was just trying to not get poisoned, dude. But yeah, Siegmeyer said that he was heading down here. Well, you know, he said, I'm heading down below. Presumably after he killed... Presumably after he killed Orange Skin Smell by himself. And if you look over there, you can actually see him. And this is something of a turning point in his quest line. He also does continue to head down below. He will end up in Izalith with us. Along with Soler, although we do not see Soler in between here and there. Yeah, so far, we have accidentally been helping Siegmeyer. Whereas here, he's fallen asleep because he's kind of bumbling.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
See, he specifically says, I'm ashamed to ask, because his whole deal is that he's all about, like, fending for himself, even though he's kind of, you know, a plump, bumbling fool. This is the first time he's actually asked for help, and it makes him feel much worse.
Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation. Well, now perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
So he's actually a theist, which is to say, a theist, not an atheist. In that he believes in Lord Gwyn. He believes in the gods. Which is kind of interesting. I don't remember if he actually uses any of the miracles that he apparently has access to. Oh, shit. Well, that was stupid of me. Actually, this will be a good time to show off. I can actually switch to a lighter weapon, because I don't need the big damage stuff, but this is a good time to show off the Rusted Ring, I believe. Yeah, Rusted Ring. And then I actually only need this thingy. Well, I could just go with the lightning spear. So this is what the shield poke animation looks like. It takes more stamina. Hey, that guy has the Grasscrest shield on. Because everyone uses it. So you can see now that I'm moving through it a lot quicker. But I lost my humanity, that's kind of annoying. My human status. Didn't have any liquid humanity on me. As for why I didn't drink, I was trying to conserve my Estus because the next bonfire isn't kindled, and I wanted to save it for an area that could be kind of annoying. Yes, I will beat that area, and then I will get to the start of Lost Izalith. Or no, I'll get to that area... I know what I'll do. There's a bunch of stuff we actually missed in Anor Londo. So I'll go back and grab all that next stream, though. I may have mentioned this before, but I'm killing all these guys because they drop a great deal of Titanite shards. Oh, what the heck. Having a +3, I haven't actually had to drink with a +3 yet. That's a lot of bang for your buck. Nice. So when I very first played through Dark Souls, I actually missed a lot of stuff just because I didn't know. But coming up as an area I didn't actually know was in the game for a couple of years until after the game had come out. I did not see the upcoming area until 2017. This game came out in either 2011 or 2012, and I really first started playing it in 2013 and then 2014 when I was in high school. So yeah, I just hadn't gone this far to the left in Blighttown Swamp. Yeah, I showed this earlier, but if you go this far, there'll be a conspicuous wall that is very obviously an illusory wall. And if you're online, everyone's like, hey, dumbass, there's a path ahead. And then you get to the Great Hollow. And because of a weird bug, something falls off a cliff every single time you go to the Great Hollow. Don't want to risk the fall damage, just because I'm a little low on health. So this is the Great Hollow. So think back to the opening cutscene. Creaky old voiced lady says that the world was gray crags, arch trees, fog, and dragons. This is one of those. This is an arch tree. And these are actually what are supporting the world of Dark Souls. It's not like a world tree situation. It's like a world forest. There's a couple thousand of these things in existence. And Lordran and the rest of Dark Souls is on top of them. Now, if you want to, you could actually drop to get all of the crafting ingredients. However, my weapons are nearly maxed out. I don't really need them. Well, I guess I do, kind of. Yeah, because there's a chunk. And you can see that there's these little curse fellows everywhere. And yes, they still do that annoying curse effect. Remember that curse? If that bar fills up, if that little bar fills up, curse will instantly kill the player. And when they come back to the bonfire, their health will be half of what it normally is. These things are awful, and they have sometimes made people quit the game. It's not as bad as it ever was, though. Curse used to stack multiplicatively. Meaning that if you got cursed... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. It's the issue with the Great Hollow. There's not a lot of flat. You know, not a lot of straight paths. So yeah, and it is possible to also just, like, start at the very top and just start dropping. And take a very quick path through. Off screen, I might, just do the droppy thing. But I think I know what I'm going to end the stream with. Namely, my old boss. No. Fuck! How did that happen? How did that happen? I guess it's good to show it, though. Yep. So that tooltip also used to not be on the screen. So it looks like only 2/3 of my health bar remains. But it's actually made the health bar smaller in addition to putting that big mark on it. I can't remember if I got my souls back. Oh, shit. Oh. I think this is them, though. Okay, it was cool. So at the very least, it doesn't also delete your souls. I think it used to, though. Yeah, curse sucks. It is kind of awful. Honestly, my favorite incarnation of it is how it is used in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 2, every time you die, you lose 1/10 of your health bar. And Curse just makes you lose that little tenth of it. Without dying. It also does damage to the player. So if you die 10 times, your health bar is cut to the half that it would be in this game after one curse. Oh boy. Okay. So the reason that I'm not, like, panicking is because I'm just built differently. But also, the main thing is that... How'd you die, you poor sap? Oh, you realized that you were stuck. Saying that he's stuck means that I might be stuck too. I am. That didn't kill me. Sorry, I'm focusing hardcore on this shit. So coming up is actually an enemy that'll drop the item that will purge your curse, the Purging Stone. Which is one of the most fascinating items in Dark Souls. We still haven't found that ring that I was talking about. I think I realized where it is. It's actually back at the Pardoner. Oswald, I believe his name is. Back in the cathedral in the belfry. Pardon me, everyone. Honestly, one of the things is standing still to fight them is one of the most dangerous things that you can do. Because I don't think they have particularly long leash limits. But yes, those guys are possibly one of the most hated enemies in Dark Souls. You can see if the lighting is bugging out. Oh, there he goes. You can also see that we're getting more mushroomy than wood. Which is good. I love a good fungus. Pardon me, everyone. And you can see that now we're also getting mushroom children. Which means that their parents won't be far behind. And they aren't. Yep, there they are. They're standing there like bouncers. And I would know. I have played Square Enix's The Bouncer. And also my dad was one. Boss time. Nah, just kidding. So yeah, this area in particular is one I didn't know about until 2017. Ash Lake. Just gotta make sure that my entry is nice and safe. And you can already hear what the fuck is up at Ash Lake. It's one of the only levels in the game with music. This is Ash Lake. Before fire, this is what the world looked like. So that big-ass tree that I just came down in, that's one arch tree. Every single thing you see in the background here is another arch tree. Every single one. This is what the world looked like before fire. Just sand, water, and arch trees. Over there you can see the Hydras, the Hydra. This is the only other Hydra in the game. They're nearly unique. And you can see that it's actually a lot bigger than you would think. And it doesn't have legs, it has tentacles. Which is a inspired design choice. If it's an aquatic cousin to a dragon, then Why wouldn't it have tentacles? You know? See this? So, you gotta be careful. Oh, God. Yeah, for reasons like that. I've just realized that I actually have enough souls to get a level. But yeah, sprinting is one of the things. I can't remember if I was sprinting because I already forgot. But sprinting is one of the things that can increase damage against you. So if you're trying to survive something, it's better to slow walk. Blocking can increase damage. If you get hit in the back while you're blocking, it actually does more damage than not. Oh wow, I'm so far away actually. Let's pop in here and use the biggest soul item I have. That'll be 10k actually. Oh, I should use 2 of those. Let's give that a shot. Damn. Let's use one of the little ones then. Really, dog? I still need a little more. I forget how small the lost items is. That'll be enough. Let's start pushing to 40 units. Actually, wait. Okay, so this is an important thing. If you can mid-roll with and without a ring, take it off. Because the ring is giving me stuff, but it's not really giving me tangible things. So yeah, the thing's actually swimming, which is weird because swimming is not in any Dark Souls game. If you get into water too deep, you just die. So I'm not going to fight this thing because there's a weird bug involving him. Dragon Scale, because we're in the land of the dragons. There's a weird bug involving the Hydra, where he attempts to launch himself towards the player and can actually die in the process. So these clams are some of the best things to grind in the game. Here isn't a good place to grind them from that bonfire because you have to walk and if you have to put the Hydra to a pain in the butt. Oh, here we go. Be right with you, Mr. Clam. See, look at that thing. Oh, shit. I forgot about my small health. See, sometimes when it does that, when it launches itself like that, it can actually die. It's kind of wild. And I believe it goes back to its original position. Which reminds me, I don't know if those things are particularly weak to lightning, so there's no point to using that. But yeah, I believe it either hits land where it just can't exist, or it might even hit a tree. But yeah, and notice that we can only put the camera up so far. But yeah, that is below Blighttown. All of this is below Blighttown. The clouds up there, everything upstairs is on top of this. It's on top of these clouds. Coming up is another one of my favorite things. So we get this guy. Nice. I'm never sure if it's the lighting that makes it look like this, or if it's I'm never sure if it's the lighting or what, but I always think that this one has like a different color palette than the other Hydra. Yeah, they're weird. They're these little clam boys. They have these little legs and almost like a body. Oh god. Jump up. Yes, these are fantastic to draw. Yeah, because they drop Purging Stones and Twinkling Titans. That was very lucky. Oh, Jesus. Let's see if we can't trigger that bug then, huh? How about it, guys? Feel like doing your big jump? You missed. Suffice it to say. There we go. So I believe the animation of him flying like that is actually based off of another Demon Souls game. Because there's a large stingray boss that flies in a similar manner. The King of Storms, I believe. Storm King, that's it. So, this skull right here is one of the coolest things in Ash Lake. This is not a dragon skull. Dragons don't look like this. They have more reptilian faces and features. It's not a giant skull because giants aren't this big and their faces don't look like this. It's not a human because look at me. It's horned. It's larger than a dragon's head. It's larger than a giant. It's larger than anything we've seen before. Even the biggest creatures in Dark Souls 3 are not this big. No one knows what this skull is. No one knows where this came from. The sharp teeth imply that it's carnivorous, so this thing ate something. This thing ate meat. Which... like, so many things. Because of this tiny fucking skull right here. Like, what was the world like before the gods? We might literally never know. Oh god. But yeah. Like, there's a few things in this game that just spark moments in me, you know? And it's saying things like the Anor Londo Archers. Or the Ash Lake Skull. So you can see that it just fills me right back. And now I'm a big boy. The size of the Hydra is so weird, you know? But yeah, this is Ash Lake. It's the only area in the game with music, like except for Firelink Shrine, and I think I want to say one of the endgame areas. I didn't know that the Purging Stone healed you in this game. I kind of would have expected that it wouldn't have, so I was just waiting to use it before I was like next to a bonfire, so I could just. Oh, here he comes. So majestic, honestly. Yeah, swimming was only actually introduced in Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. The player character has never been able to swim in Dark Souls. Now, if you remember the opening cutscene, recall that this is what the world was like. The only things that lived here were dragons. And presumably these clans. I'm pretty sure that dragons ate these clans. That's the theory I have, at least. This is another arch tree. Oh man, what a horrible way to die. Like, the water is so deep that it's black. It's so eerie and scary looking, honestly. Oh shit. But let it be known that there is an item in there. I think it's just a soul, though. Oh, huh. A message down here. Oh, it's probably somewhere that you can get from inside. Oh, man. So, now that I'm here, the list of areas that I'm done with is now bigger than the list of areas that I have yet to do. All I have to do is the Duke's Archives, the Crystal Caverns, the Catacombs, Tomb of the Giants, the Demon Ruins, and Lost Izalith. Also a Secret 7th area, and the DLC. Other than that, that's it. And I understand that saying, like, oh yeah, and also all these other things. There are 10 areas in the DLC, and then the Secret 7th area means that I have 17 areas I have to do. But I'm pretty sure that that edges me over the halfway point, so I'm pretty much halfway there. And I'm getting hung up here longer than I should. Like, the way that it flies and you can really see how big it actually is. It's so eerie. It's bizarre. I mean, it's Dark Souls, you know? There's a lot of things in Dark Souls that are completely unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I can safely say that I've never seen a Hydra, Dragon, Snake, Manta Ray hybrid leap out of the water, fly a little bit, and land in the other water. So the path gets very narrow here. Either to troll people who didn't kill the Hydra, or just to be cool. That's why I'm heading over there. You can see that they can actually burrow into the sand if they rest on their little legs. And again, the water is just a steep drop off here. It's like, it's ankle deep, and then it's possibly infinity deep. Yes, this is all physically underneath the world. Because this is what the world is built on top of. Oh, shit. Alright, I'll drink. Fine, asshole. Oh, don't do it again. I think that stuff is physical damage. So we're getting to one of the bigger arch trees here. It's actually a cluster of a couple different arch trees. And one of the most interesting reveals is coming up. Recall that all of this is what the world looked like when the dragons were alive, except more gray. And when you actually go to a dragon's memory in DS2, the world is monochrome. What do you think that is? What do you think that is? That's the last surviving dragon. That's the everlasting. This is the last surviving dragon. So the Dragon Eye allows us to invade people as a dragon and fight them for dragon scales. I'm sorry. But that thing, the Dragon Headstone, allows something a little different. Here it is. Don't need it. See, now we got a little dragon face like him. And we can do this. It melts your stamina. And I'm actually stuck with this on, and I can't put a helmet on until I die. So because he's a dragon, this means that, yes, we can cut his tail off. This doesn't hurt him for some reason. And it also doesn't damage him. He's unkillable, in fact. See, blood's coming out. And his health bar is going down. I mean, very sad, actually. This should do. This will not do. Here, this will help because he's weak to lightning being a dragon and all. So you can see that his health just keeps hitting 0 and nothing happens. But yeah, this is the last surviving dragon in all of Lordran. He's just here. He exists here. It's kind of amazing, honestly. So we've got a few things to attend to. First and foremost, that's a Firekeeper. And remember that there's only so many ways to get a Firekeeper soul. However, we don't have to fuck with her, guys. Over there's another big cathedral, and up there is the Duke's Archives, which leads to the Crystal Caverns on the other side. That's one of the areas where we will need to go kill a big old boss. Sorry, I'm trying. Good luck. That's a lot of ratings. I've never seen ratings go that high. Of course, this is a fucking thing. Bloodstain. So while we're here, let's take a look at our key items. Julia doll. A weird doll. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and was drawn into a cold and lonely, painted world. Oh, weird. Anyway. So something that I never did because it wasn't really necessary is I never went to the bottom of this, and I never went to the bottom of this. As it happens, they link up. There's one out here. Big stupid dragon head on. So yeah. Leads right there. What time is it? It's 3:30 in the morning. Wow. I should not go through the painted world. But hey, check this out. If we push this, it'll keep going down. And hey, it puts us there. We can't go any further down. But that means, what's down here? What could possibly be down here? Big ass statue of Gwyn. Cool. And a bonfire, that's useful. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. Weird. Well, this looks like a path or something. Kind of wild. Boost miracles. Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who inherited the sunlight, once wore this ancient ring. Boosts the strength of miracles. His firstborn was a god of war. His foolishness led to the loss of the annals and the rescinding of his deific status. Today, not even his name is known. Let's put it on. Let's see what happens. Is it this one? Alright, well. We'll be coming back to this. Probably next time, honestly. I've got a few things I need to do, but until then, I've been Alfred. Thank you guys for coming to visit. It was nice of you to come say hey, or to watch it on YouTube as well. That helps me out. I might beat this game this week, to be honest. Well, next week. It's Friday now. I'd intended to do Friday Night Roguelikes today, but I just kind of wasn't feeling it. My wife is snoring now. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming. Bye. Stop the broadcast. Stop the broadcast. Alright, bye everyone.